Hi, today is September 16th. So we're just in the middle of our second week of distance learning, and I am here today to just give you some guidance and tips about best practice for distance learning. On our mindset shift, our leader shift, this presentation will touch upon these three topics: access and equity, strategic use of time, and a tech tip of the week with resources. So, something to chew on, a quote: distance learning is not an accelerator. It is also not a negative. That means that the setting is not the deciding factor. And this is from a great resource that I just got, Distance Learning Playbook, and John Hattie is one of the authors. So, something to think about. What are the deciding factors? The biggest factor is really us, the teachers. In the Distance Learning Playbook, I found some really great teacher resources. So each one of these is linked to your presentation. So if you want to learn more, you can take a look. They're called Notes to Self, and so they're about communication, building trusting relationships online, which is different. We know very different than being in person. And then also a checklist of things that you can use for those hard to reach and hard to teach kiddos. All of these resources are really great ways, just jumping off points for you to think more about these different areas. Another point of best practice is access and equity, clarity around directions. This is huge. I've been reading and talking with people, and this is one of the biggest factors that is a shift. You might think online, I'm just going to give them this assessment and they can do it on their own. Best practice says no. And there are a few reasons why. First is you want the kids to be able to ask you questions. So you really want to guide them through any assessments that are that are going to be graded. You also want them to realize that this is really important to you, the teacher. It isn't something that they do later and they rush off and do it quickly. And the last thing that's important is that you really don't want parents assisting on an assessment. So this is a way for you to guarantee that you'll see what the students are doing. So administer your assessments during your synchronous learning time. Another really important leader shift is being extremely strategic. Cognitively demanding tasks are definitely more meaningful. They go deeper with a lot of conversation. So the diagram that I show is an overview of your week. And then there is a weekly template that I have linked that I think is a great overview for any of the subjects that you teach, with a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, very practical way of thinking about how you're rolling out your content, because we know we can't teach as much content through distance learning. I love the Monday plan, pour, explore, discuss. Tuesday is your deep dive content day. Wednesday, obviously, asynchronous. Thursday, a really time to synthesize and apply your deep dive concept. And then Friday, your assessment. That I think that this tool is very could be very helpful to get a handle on what's most important. Okay, let's advance the slide. Come on. Oh, all right, that didn't work the way I wanted it to, but I'm going to keep on going. The tech tip of the week, I have two different sites, the Splat and the Which One Doesn't Belong. The links are already made resources that are ready to go for you to use. The Fraction Splat website by Steve Weborny, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It really explains a lot about fraction splat, highly visual, very effective to draw in engagement and conversation around fractional thinking. And then the which one doesn't belong can really be used for anything. If you haven't used this instructional strategy, there is a video linked that explains more about how you use which one doesn't belong as a way to draw in safe conversation. It's a wonderful extra instructional tool. If you haven't tried it, check out the video link and check out some of the warm-ups that are already made for you. So I hope that this presentation has given you some ideas. It has given you some tools to help you with your distance learning. So appreciate your time and I hope you have a great day.